by unanimous decision. It was awful. I mean, it was really just a dude who was rangy and long. It's that parking jab, bring the pop.
Here's a good one, Lee. It was the ESPN card in 2015, and what was on ESPN should have been the HBO card, right?
Yeah, right. Right.
And now all of a sudden they've switched. ESPN dominated, I'm telling you, but go ahead. Yeah, that fight was weak. Yeah.
Followed by your main event of the evening.
Yes.
Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy promotion is proud to present to all 5,000 of you in attendance. Maybe 5,000. That was an empty arena, bro.
Step aside, Canelo. Step aside.
Turning Stone Casino Resort is proud to present Jaime Munguia taking on Sadam Ali in what turned out to be the coming out party for Jaime Munguia. Am I saying his last name correctly?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
As he stops Sadam Ali 4 times, like boom, 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 till they had literally had enough. Pretty impressive.
Ball never stops rolling, Lee. This is what happens in this sport.
For a 4-round fight, that's fast and furious. Munguia comes out. He's put a hurt on him for 3 straight rounds. Round 4, he turns it up 1 degree. And that is all they wrote. They waved it off in the 4th round.
He's dropping them. He's hurting them. Lee, they're begging for them to stop the fight in round 3. Roy's like pissed. Roy don't even want to talk to people. He's so mad they're not stopping this fight.
I can't believe it was that lopsided. What am I missing about Sadam Ali that it was that insanely lopsided?
He was a welterweight fighting a middleweight.
Yeah.
Okay, they met at junior middleweight, and the middleweight won the fight outright. It was no contest, excuse me. Sorry for the long pause again.
For the 500 people in attendance and the 500,000 worldwide. Maybe they got some HBO blowback and they got some actual decent viewers.
ESPN? Yeah.
Well, ESPN had everybody watching. ESPN's numbers are going to come back at 1 million plus, right? We all know that.
Yeah.
The question is, did HBO with this bullshit... It was fun to watch Jaime win, but it was a bullshit card. On a Saturday night.
I actually think it should be over 1 million because the boxing diehards do 1 million. What I seen yesterday with that Lomachenko victory, that was a big demographic of people getting a hold of me saying they watched that fight. I think it's going to come back higher than our average.
I think ESPN's the winner.
Yeah, of course. No, of course. But I think a lot higher than our average because, I really do. But
it was a good card.
HBO, Munguia, Jaime.
Just say Jaime.
Jaime, yeah, I'll say Jaime.
Jaime. Jaime. You going to the Raider game, Jaime?
21 years old, man.
See, it sounds better that way. Are you going to the Raider game, Jaime?
He's 21.
Is Jesus and Jaime coming through the game?
He's 6 foot. Huge dude, man.
Yeah. And he
everything he hit him with hurt, Lee.
Yeah, it sure did.
This guy just fought Miguel Cotto. Now, look, we know as a legend, the aged Cotto, but Cotto didn't even do a quarter of damage that this kid did in 4 rounds. Now, either Sadam Ali didn't train and was still high off of his Cotto win, which is possible.
Or Miguel Cotto sucks balls.
I just was a little too old. I know you like offending people. We all know Miguel Cotto might have just been...
Sucks balls. Likes to tongue him. Likes to rim.
Well, he might... Yeah, that could be very possible. He sleeps with men. He sleeps with men. That ain't me just... It's on HBO. He slept with his PR guy.
It's funny.
I know. It looks funny, too. I was like, Cotto, what are you doing right now? Poor wife. Anyways...
That'll do it for this weekend's fights. Let's talk about our advertisers for a quick second. You can't hear me when I play music in the background, Andrew.
No, sir.
It just goes quiet. All right, I'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net and support our sponsors. They'll pay for the show. Click on the links before and after this show to get yourself discounts and tickets to whatever Streakers pushing this week. That's another one of our advertisers. And last but not least, go to Las Vegas discount. No, go to FightNetRadio.com, sign up, and be a part of our online discussions. I was playing Knock You Out in the background while I did the commercials today.
I will announce right now that if Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, for whatever reason, do not come together, look for Jaime Munguia to step in as Triple G's new opponent for September.
Are you looking forward to, what is it, May 20... Don't tell me, May 27th, right? May 27th, Andrew. No, May 26th. Andrew and I will be in Fresno, California. I have a sneaking suspicion we will be approved for credentials. In fact, I'm quite positive we will, and probably be the only media there. Media doesn't go to Fresno. You might get mugged or shit. Are you packing heat for?
It's actually
Fresno?
2 weeks in a row. If you look at it, at the news, we might be out there a few times, Lee.
Okay, so I got Fresno. So here's what I've got. I've got Fresno on the 26th. That means, for those of you who don't understand, if you're really in the Fresno area and you're going to the fight, go to our Facebook page, FightNetRadio.com. And you can message us through the Facebook page, right? And if you're a Fight Net Radio fan, I will take you upstairs and I will buy you a beer. That is the long-standing tradition of promoting alcoholism within our listenership, because I'm convinced that this show is nothing more than a drinking game for college kids. That's my theory. And then on June 9th, I will be in Las Vegas. I'm taking the brother-in-law. Andrew, I'm taking...
Very nice.
Well, first of all, it's Magnum Media, so I had to buy tickets, right? If you don't know the Magnum Media inside story, go listen to the archives. Jeez, do I need to keep rehashing the fact that Magnum Media does not like me?
No, because then maybe someday Magnum Media won't have that guy, and you don't have to let them know that.
I think he owns the company, Andrew.
Oh, shit.
It's very funny. For those of you that have listened long enough to know that history. I will be at the fight on June 9th, though. I did buy a couple of tickets. I suspect that Guillermo will probably wind up at that fight as well. I will be taking my brother-in-law, Kevin, and we will be at the MGM Grand to watch Jeff Hearn take on Terrence Bud Crawford. I wouldn't count Jeff Hearn out of anything, Andrew. I think that's a compelling fight.
He's a big guy, and he'll rough you up, correct? He has no problem on the inside roughing the opponent up. That's what he's going to have to do to Terrence Crawford to get him out of his game. Terrence Crawford is a smaller fighter, just like Manny Pacquiao. So who knows what happens to him on the clinch. Maybe he does get in his head a little. That's about all they're going with. I didn't really see too much more behind. There's nothing else, right?
There's a whole fight card for the ESPN Plus app, so I'll probably go about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know if he'll join me that early. That's hardcore going and watching nobodies at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. That is hardcore boxing. I can't take a complete novice unless I intend to get him absolutely shit-faced for the next 3 hours to get through 3 hours of undercard nobodies. Tubbas, right. Dude. Straight up Tubbas. Oof. That's a tough night. They're not going to start anything good until 6 o'clock. Gonna be interesting. So there you go. June 9th, Fight Net Radio will be in Vegas. All you got to do is go to FightNetRadio.com if you're going to be in Vegas. Text me. I will take you and buy you a beer. If you're going to be in Fresno, text us. We'll buy you a beer. Andrew and I will probably be recording while we're in Fresno. Why is that such a big deal? Andrew and I haven't seen a fight together in, I don't know. How long, Andrew? Jeez.
3 years.
It's been a while, right?
It's Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Mayweather-Pacquiao. Wow. It's a while. It is quite a while, kids. So there you go. Let's get to news of the week. Brought to you by Punch-Out soundboards. What? Yes.
1, 2, 3.
This week's guest for our soundboard guest this week, you guessed it, it's 1982's Punch-Out soundboard.
Kid Wick.
As our special guest. You don't even remember Punch-Out, do you, Andrew?
Of course. Oh, Lee.
Body blow. Body blow. Dude,
Bible.
awesome soundboard. And for those of you that are new to the show going, what the hell is this all about? Think of it as abstract comedy.
It's Mike Tyson Punch-Out.
No, not Mike Tyson Punch-Out. The arcade one. The one where you actually had to push the actual levers in the arcade. Oh, no. Mike Tyson didn't have any talking in his. But I digress. You weren't even born in 82, were you?
Of course I was. What are you? Urgh.
All right, let's do news of the week, everyone.
What the hell? 1980, Lee. Born in 1980.
So you were 2 years old playing arcade games?
Fuck yeah, I was. I remember.
I was at the 7-Eleven.
I was that baby in his diaper with his... My brother's, 7 years older than me? I remember, Lee. No,
so how much freedom does your daughter have? I've been going through this whole thing. We're taking a time out here before we do the news. So how much freedom does your daughter have?
None.
Is she allowed to walk home after school or anything?
Fuck no. What
right,
are you,
okay,
crazy?
okay. Just wondering. Yeah, okay. Now, you and I both know that when we were half her age or less, we were walking 2 blocks to a 7-Eleven.
Yes, I would. Yes, at 14, I was walking. I was walking across.
I was in different cities on a bicycle.
I was walking across town from school. Yeah, but see, we lived in Patterson's, a very small community at this time. I lived in like a country.
Dude, I lived in Montebello, right outside of East LA. What are you kidding? I'm the only white kid. I didn't care.
Yeah, no, there was a lot more freedom back in the day than there is now.
Right.
It's sad, but that's just the way it is.
So my ex-wife got a job after, 40 years of life or 50 years of whatever. She finally got a job.
Right.
She doesn't listen to the show. I'm not going to get in trouble. So now I'm on pickup detail for my daughter after school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now they live about 3 blocks from the school. And my daughter's like, I could walk. I'm like, yeah, you think, huh?
Yeah.
You think that's going to happen? Yeah, probably not. I said, I don't mind your friend dropping you off at home, but no, you're not.
You go, if you want me to park and walk you home, I can do that, or I could drive you home is what you should have told her.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I realized that I got to ease up. She's coming up on 14 in August, and we're a couple of years out on a car, and
you got to ease up when you know their kid is ready. That's in my book. In no way. No, Lee, I give her tests.
Would you leave the house with your daughter in charge of the kids?
To the liquor store right across the street.
You're not going long. So you're saying no more than half an hour?
Yeah, hell no. No, sir. No, sir. Dude, you hear him screaming right now. Can you imagine if I wasn't in the house?
You realize that she's old enough to be a babysitter for other people.
Yeah, when she's ready. When she's ready. Some kids aren't ready at 14 to be that responsible. You see, like, there's little tests you do, people. Let me give you one of them. When you guys are out taking a walk, allow your child to walk, to do the crosswalk. Let's see if she looks both ways or if she's just going to walk in the street because the little light tells her to.
I get that, but you realize one of her favorite Disney shows promotes girls her age. Wait.
If she fails that test, she is not old enough to walk the streets by herself yet. She's not responsible. She's relying on the street light when we all know you need to rely on yourself. There's little things you do. You tell her, ask them if certain situations and see what their answer is. If they give you the wrong answer, bro, you haven't gamed them enough to put them on the street by themselves. Those other people are going to take advantage. You're their parent. It's your fault.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm willing to drive extra days per week all the way down to pick up my daughter for literally 30 minutes to turn around and drive all the way back. For those of you who don't know, I live in LA. My daughter's in San Diego. I drive down. Yeah.
It's a hard life.
Not to mention, I don't want to be, a deadbeat shitty dad. My daughter's become a stripper because I didn't pick her up after school. That is my greatest fear. That is
you hear it all the time when those kind of things happen. Oh, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would,
If my dad would have just spent a little more time with me, I wouldn't be this deplorable fucking hooker stripper.
So bad. No, you gotta pick.
It's true. It's true because you and I have both dated that girl, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Yeah.